I would like to welcome and thank everyone for taking time to hear what I have found from my research. The purpose of my research was to understand current priorities and establish a new design for prioritization within our store. The problem is that not everyone knows what the store priorities are, or if their tasks are even helping us accomplish what we need to accomplish. The need is that we need to establish and make clear what our priorities are so the most important things are getting done first. The first objective is obviously emphasizing the importance of daily, weekly, monthly, and even yearly priorities. And the second objective is to change the structure of when and what gets done each day based on our priorities. There were 3 quotes that I found very impactful in my research. The first was, "I learned that we can do anything, but we can't do everything, at least not at the same time. So I think your priority is not in terms of what activities you do, but when you do them. Timing is everything." And the next quote, "In today's working environment dominated by technology and the demands of a global marketplace, there is a definite need for better prioritization. Living in a 24/7 society means employees need to be in a position to react to changing and often conflicting demands." The final quote I have, "In 1982, 20% of those surveyed felt rushed, while 25% felt unrushed. By 1996, 30% of those surveyed felt rushed, while only 18% felt unrushed. Fast forward 15 years later, today, being hurried and rushed is commonplace. There is just never enough time." So with those 3 quotes, those totally emphasize and sum up what my research project was about. Establishing priorities so that time is maximized and people are getting the most important things done first. My hypothesis is that if everyone knew what the priorities were, time would be maximized and our process would be much more efficient in what gets done and who does it. My research approach is a policy proposal model, which makes sense since this is such a large organization. I have a proposal of restructuring our priorities of what gets done and when it gets done, and this needs to be reviewed before it is approved and where we can apply the intervention to our store. There are some results that I would like to share from my survey that I took. There's 2 examples of the same question, 2 different responses to emphasize the need for prioritization. Do you know the store priorities? If so, what are they? Morning, sales planners, unfinished reshop and zone. Midday, zone, reshop, and guest first. Closing, green zone, complete all reshop, and guest first. And store focuses, instead of daily, store focuses, shortage, safety, team satisfaction. That was one response. The next response, do you know the store priorities? If so, what are they? I currently do not know the store priorities, but I try to focus on clean and current as well as zoned end caps. Now that was the same question, 2 different people, 2 different responses. If they are in one store, they should know the same set of priorities and be accomplishing work that tackles and moves us towards what we want to finish each day. My conclusions are that we need to revamp how we do things, when we do things, and who does things. If we set priorities based on our store and company priorities, I feel we'll be much more effective, much more time efficient, and we will not waste any more time of the employees and or our store. Our guests will be more satisfied, and we will be a company that has an edge in this changing economy. Thank you.